Hello, Facebook. I am Kara Canuck. I'm one of the co-owners of Des Moines Moms Blog. And with me today, we have Janna Day. And Janna is the Injury Prevention Project Coordinator with the Advocacy and Outreach Center at Blank Children's Hospital. So our mission today is to talk about fireworks safety. It is July 2nd, and 4th of July is on everybody's mind. And there's nothing more American, well, maybe not American, but nothing more common and like tradition-wise than fireworks on the 4th. And so with that, we need to talk about how do we keep little people and adults safe on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
So we are going to start with kind of broadly, what are some of the firework laws in Des Moines and kind of the surrounding area?
Yeah, so in 2017, fireworks became legal in the state of Iowa.
They did. So loud.
Very loud. But since then, a lot of cities have actually implemented their own laws or city ordinances to kind of rein that in a little bit within city limits. And so fireworks in the state of Iowa are currently on sale. You have seen the tents everywhere,
yes,
and the buildings everywhere. And they will be on sale through July 8th. So there's still time to buy if you do want to purchase fireworks. But I think the biggest thing that I can mention with your city, or if you do want to use them, is to make sure that they're actually allowed within your city. Right. And so I would just get on your city website or contact them to see what you can or cannot use. Some of the cities kind of in our metro area that prohibit fireworks would be Altoona, Des Moines, Johnston, West Des Moines, and a little bit at Ames as well. And there are different types of fireworks, so we might talk novelty fireworks, like the little ones that we've always been able to buy in Iowa, versus more of a consumer firework. That's what we're more concerned about with those cities that prohibit.
Okay, yeah. You definitely don't want to go out and spend a bunch of money and then find out, oh, I can't actually
use it anyway, yeah.
Where I'm at.
And there are cities in the metro that do allow their use: Ankeny, Bondurant, Carlisle, Norwalk, Pleasant Hill, Waukee. Some of those cities do allow for very specific days and times. So if you live in one of those cities, make sure that you're just really double checking when and where you can in fact use them.
Yeah, I know our community, I've noticed that they haven't been able to, use them up until yesterday. Yeah. And so you start hearing the increase in noise. And so I've been thankful that, they have put some ordinances around how soon you can be doing it until like what time at night.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so make sure that you use your money wisely if you're going to be spending money on fireworks. Okay, I think it's inevitable. If you have fire and fireworks, you're going to see some injuries.
Yeah, we definitely see injuries. In the state of Iowa and nationwide, we see injuries. In that month around the 4th of July, typically there are about 180-ish ED visits every single day nationwide for a fireworks injury. And about 40-ish% of those are in that younger population, kiddos, people under the age of 20.
Okay.
And so it definitely happens. And, when we talk about kids and young kids, most of the time the injuries that we see are actually coming from novelty fireworks. They're coming from sparklers and those smaller things that kind of give us the illusion of safety. But, a sparkler actually burns at 1,200 to 2,000 degrees. And so...
Yeah, that's really hot. You don't let your kids play in the oven or the stove.
Yes.
So
we're handing them a burning stick and then telling them to go run with it. And so just keep that in mind. If you love sparklers, use them with extreme caution, or just don't use sparklers at all and do glow sticks instead. Kids love glow sticks. You can do that instead. Okay. But injuries we're typically seeing, to kind of get back to that, is to the hand, fingers, feet. Those are oftentimes burn injuries. Maybe the sparkler has burned the hand and the kiddo drops it. Now we also have a burn on the foot. There are absolutely injuries to the eye that are seen.
I suppose.
Exactly. So if you or your child are injured by a firework, you need to be evaluated by a medical provider.
Okay. Well, I suppose that makes sense why there's so many visits to the emergency room and emergency departments over the 4th. Okay, so clearly fireworks, sparklers, a little bit dangerous. But if you do have them, do you have any tips on the best way to dispose of them or to use them?
Yeah, so my favorite way to say how to use fireworks is to just leave it to the professionals. If you really want to enjoy fireworks, go to the big professional fireworks shows that you can see anywhere. This time of the year, they're really starting to be almost every night. You can see them somewhere. So that would be our recommendation. Just leave it to the pros. But if you do have fireworks and you do want to use them, if they're legal in your city, just make sure that you're keeping the kids a safe distance away, and yourself too. You know, you also don't want to have an injury from fireworks. We want you to keep a big bucket of water or a fire extinguisher really close by, just in case something goes awry and you need to put out a little fire. But just using them wisely and respectfully would be my recommendation.
Okay. Well, there you have it. We have lots of good tips on fireworks and fireworks safety. Do we have any questions or anything?
Yes. Someone wants to know about an age cutoff for sparklers, or if grandparents wanted to use them, kind of what you can do.
Yeah, I don't know if I could recommend a specific age cutoff. I think it would be, you know, more generally geared towards a parent or caregivers, you know, what you feel is okay for your child. But if you do have a grandparent, I get that, that maybe wants your child to use a sparkler. Nothing feels more 4th of July than being at the parade and having your child run around with a sparkler. But you can maybe avoid it and do that glow stick instead. Those can be just as fun.
All right, well, very good. So if you notice, we do have a $10 Target gift card that we are going to be giving away. So we'd love to see you interact with this. If you have additional questions that you would like addressed, feel free to drop those in the comments, and we will go back to those and make sure that they are answered correctly by our expert. And then also, we'd love to hear where your favorite places in the metro to go and catch fireworks shows, professional fireworks show. So thanks, everybody, and I hope you have a great 4th of July.
Thank you.